Namaste students. Today we will start Death of a Partner, a topic from chapter 4, Retirement or Death of a Partner. Before I start this topic, let us recapitulate the concept of partnership. When two or more persons join hands to set up a business and share its profits, they are said to be in a partnership. According to Indian Partnership Act 1932, partnership is a relation between two or more persons who have agreed to share the profit of the business carried on by all and one of them acting for all. The document which contains the term related to partnership is known as a partnership deed. Now, the next is reconstitution of firm. Now, what is the meaning of reconstitution of firm? As we all know, partnership is a result of agreement, and any change in this agreement comes to end the existing agreement, and a new partnership agreement comes into the force. This is known as reconstitution of firm. Reconstitution of firm may happen in the following circumstances. Our very first is change in profit sharing ratio. Yes, when the partner decide to change in profit sharing ratio, there is a need of reconstitution of firm. Second, when a new partner admit at the time of retirement, at the time of death, then also we need a reconstitution of business. See, when a new partner admit in a business, then the old partner sacrifice something in favor of new partner. And same way, when one partner goes from the business, the other partners gain. Next is adjustments to be made at the time of reconstitution of firm. A very first adjustment is new profit sharing ratio. The partners will calculate new profit sharing ratio as there is a change in the business firm. When a new partner admit in a business, then the old partner sacrifice something, and when one partner goes from the business, then the other partner will gain. That is why there is a need of calculating new profit sharing ratio. After that, valuation and accounting treatment of goodwill. Goodwill is a reputation which is earned by the partner, and from this goodwill also we will give the share to the partner. After that, distribution of accumulated profits and reserves. Accumulated profit means the profit which are not distributed yet, and reserves we will make out of the profit. That also we will distribute among all the partners at the time of reconstitution of firm. Revaluation of assets and liabilities. At the time of reconstitution, we will reevaluate the value of assets and we will reassess the value of liabilities. Adjustment of capital. If it's given, if the instructions are given, then the partners will adjust their capital also. There is not much difference between there is no much difference in the accounting treatment at the time of retirement and in the case of death. In both the cases, we calculate the amount due to the retired partner as well as to the deceased partner. In the case of retirement, we will calculate the amount which is due to retired partner, and in the case of death, we calculate the amount which is due to the deceased partner. In both the cases, we will calculate because they are going from the business. After making all these adjustments, we will give them his share of goodwill also. We will distribute the accumulated profit and losses also. We will give them profit and loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities, and we will give them reserves. We will transfer reserves also in their account. Retirement generally at the end of the year. Let's see retirement and let's see the difference between retirement and death. Retirement is volunteer withdrawal, and on the other hand, death is an uncertain event. Retirement generally at the end of the year, but death may occur at any time in between the year. In the case of retirement, no adjustment of profit is to be made, as this is retirement is at the end of the year. But in case of death, profits of given year is to be distributed up to the date of partner, up to the date of death of a partner. Accounts to be maintained. In the case of retirement, we make revaluation account, partners capital account for all the partner, as this we are making at the end of the year only. Balance sheet and partners loan account. Whatever we have to give, whatever amount is payable to retired partner will be transferred to partners loan account. Next is death. In the case of death, account to be maintained, revaluation account same way as the retirement. After that, partners capital account only for the deceased partner. See, death occurs in between the year, so we will not make all the accounts. We will make account only for the deceased partner. After that, partners executors account. Whatever amount is payable to deceased partner, that will transfer to partners executor account, who is the legal representative of. Today we will do death of a partner. On a death of a partner, the accounts are maintained in the same way as we have made at the time of retirement. First of all, we calculate the amount payable to the deceased partner, and for the calculation of amount, following adjustments to be made. Capital account, drawings, the amount which he has withdrawn from the business, and the capital, the amount which he had invested in the business. Interest on capital, interest on drawing, his share of profit, his share of goodwill, transfer of the amount, reserves, and profit on revaluations of assets and liabilities. All these adjustments we will make in deceased partners capital account, and then amount we will transfer in executor's account. In this, interest on capital, interest on drawing, and share of his profit is to be calculated from the beginning of the year till the death of partners, only. The main problem occurs in the calculation of share of profit for intervening period. Now, what is this intervening period? Intervening period. Intervening period is a period from the date of last year's balance sheet till the date of death. For example, our previous year, from 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019, and the current year is 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. And in this current year, if one partner dies, for example, on 30th June 2019, then a period from 1st April 2019 means from the beginning of the year till the death of partner, means 30th June 2019 is known as a intervening period. And when we will pay amount to the partner, the share of profit we will give for this intervening period only, means up to the date of death. We will give the share of profit up to the date of death to the deceased partner. Clear? And for the calculation of profit, we need a profit of current year. Mainly we ascertain the profit by preparing final accounts, trading account and P&L account only. But these final account we prepare at the end of the year only. Now death may occur at any time in between the year also. And it is not possible to make final account in between the year. That is why for the calculation of share of profit for the proportionate period means intervening period only, that is from the beginning of the year till up to the date of death. For calculation this, we have two methods. Mainly on time basis we can calculate the profit of current year, and on sale basis also we can calculate on sale basis. On time basis we calculate on the basis of last year's profit, on the basis of last year's profit, or on the basis of average profit. And today we are going to do these methods only. How we can calculate the amount, the share of profit of deceased partner for a proportionate period of time with these two methods, on time basis and on sale basis. Calculation of share of profit on the basis of time. On the basis of time we can categorize into two, on the basis of last year's profit and on the basis of average profit. First of all, we will start with the first one, which is on the basis of last year's profit. For this, the formula is deceased partner's share of profit. We will calculate with the base of last year's profit, which is given in the question, into proportionate period up to the date of death into share of deceased partner. This I will explain you with the help of one example. For example, A, B and C are three partners in a profit sharing ratio and their in a partnership form, and their profit sharing ratio is 2:3:5. It means A's share of profit is 2/10, B's share of profit is 3/10 and C's share of profit is 5/10. In this question, B died on 31st July, and as you all know, financial year started from 1st April to 31st March of every year. Now in this question also, financial year is 1st April to 31st March, and one partner B died in between the year on 31st of July. It means first of all we will calculate the proportionate period. Proportionate period is from the beginning of the year, means from 1st April to 31st of July till the date of death of a partner, means 4 months. That is the proportionate period. Proportionate period is a 4 month. It means we will calculate the profit for the 4 months only. And as we all know, the profit we calculate at the end of the year only, not in between the year. So we will take a last year profit as a base. We will assume that this last year profit is going to be we are taking as a base profit for current year also. In this question, last year profit is given, previous year's profit is given, which is 24,000. Now one partner dies, it means we have to give his share of profit up to the date of death. So how we will calculate? B's share of profit. B's share of profit. Same formula we will apply. For calculating B's share of profit, last year's profit we will take, which is 24,000. Period also we have calculated 4 months. It means 4/12, because we know in complete year we have 12 months. Into the share of deceased partner means B's share, which is 3/10. Rupees 2400 will come. It means 2400 is a share of profit of deceased partner. Clear? The second method under time basis is on the basis of average profit. For this, first of all, we have to calculate the average profit. I hope you all know how to calculate the average profit. For this, formula is deceased partner's share of profit. We will calculate average profit into same proportionate period into share of deceased partner. I have taken one example. A, B, C were three partners in a partnership firm and their profit sharing ratio is 1:1:1. And in this question, profit of last 3 years is given and they are saying C died on 30th June. Now, C died in between the year. So, we have to calculate the proportionate period so that we can calculate the share of profit up to the date of C. C is dying on 30th June. From the beginning of the year means from 1st April to 30th June. So, the proportionate period is 3 months. Clear? Now, profit of last 3 years are given 30,000, 25,000 and 35,000. First of all, we have to calculate the average profit. And we all know the formula of average profit is sum total of all the profits means 30,000 plus 25,000 plus 35,000 divided by 3, which is 90,000 divided by 3. That is 30,000. It means the average profit is 30,000. And this average profit we will take as a base profit for current year. So, C's share of profit we have to calculate. C's share of profit. And what is the formula to calculate this? Average profit means 30,000 into proportionate period. Proportionate period which is 3 months, yani 3/12 into C's share of profit which is 1/3. 2,500 will come. It means this is the share of C's profit. Next is sale basis. On the basis of profit on sale. In this method, we will consider last year's sale and the last year's profit. With the help of last year's profit and sale, we will estimate the profit of this year's current year's on the basis of current year's sale. So, the formula for calculating deceased partner's share of profit this method is based on sale. That's why we will consider here sale of intervening period. Intervening period means that proportionate period sale. Means the sales of current year. Sale of current year up to the date of death into rate of profit. Rate of profit. Now what is the rate of profit? See, we have to calculate the profit for this year on the basis of sale. And we know the previous year's sales and the profit. First of all, we will calculate the proportionate of profit of last year on the basis of last year's sales. And then with the help of that rate of profit, we will calculate this year's profit on the basis of this year's sale. For calculating rate of profit means profit on sale, if we have to calculate yani rate of profit. What do we do? Simple percentage we have to calculate. Profit divide last year's profit divided by last year's sale into 100. With this formula, we'll get the rate of profit, means the estimation rate of profit which we are earning on our sale. Clear? And the current year sale is given. We will multiply with the rate of profit. We will get current year's proportionate profit, and we will multiply by share of deceased partner, and we will get the share of deceased partner's profit. We'll take one example. For example, A, B, C. Three partners are there and they are sharing profit in ratio 1:1:1. C died on 30th June. The proportionate period, there is no need to calculate this proportionate period because we will calculate the proportionate sale of this year, and that will be given in the question itself. After that, sale of last year is given. Sale of last year, that is 1 lakh. Profit of last year is also given. Profit of last year, which is 10,000. Now with the help of this last year profit and the sale, we can calculate the ratio or percentage of profit on sale. 10,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100. It means rate of profit is 10%. It means total sales 10% will get the profit. So we will estimate current year's profit also with the help of this 10%. Current year's sale is also given. Current year's sale up to the date of death is given, that is 30,000. 30,000 sale is given, which is up to the date of death. With the help of this, if we are earning profit 10,000 on 1 lakh share, so how much profit we will earn on 30,000? We can calculate with the help of this percentage. 30,000 into 10%, which is 3,000. So this is the profit. This is the profit which we will get on 30,000 sale, and on this share we will give the share of deceased partner, which is 1,000 rupees. I hope this is clear. Let us do complete question of death of a partner. Question also I have written on the board. Just see the question. First, understand the question carefully. Financial year is given 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2020-21. A, B, C were the partner in partnership firm and they are sharing profit in ratio 5:4:1. A died on 30th June 2020. A died and his share of profit is 5/10. And the balance sheet on that day only, balance sheet is given in which capitals are given. A's capital, invested capital is 1 lakh, B 2 lakh, C 3 lakh, 6 lakh capital is given. Reserves are given, bills payable on asset side, plant and machinery, stock, debtor and cash is given. Following adjustments are also given. Share of profit on the basis of average profit. It means the deceased partner is entitled to get his share of profit on the basis of average profit. We have done this methods of calculation of profit. Average profit, how we will calculate the profit on the basis of average profit. Formula we all know. Deceased partner's share of profit is equal to average profit into proportionate period. Proportionate period is up to 30th June only, from 1st April means 3 months. 2 into share of his profit, which is 5 by 10. Goodwill valued at 2 years of purchase of average profit. Goodwill also we will calculate, and the partner is entitled to have his share of goodwill also. As we know, when we calculate the amount due to deceased partner, we will credit capital in his account. Capital we will write the amount which he had invested, the amount which he had withdrawn from the business, interest on capital if he is entitled, interest on borrowing, profit and loss revaluation, reserves, accumulated profit and losses, goodwill and share of current year's profit. These things we will write in his capital account only, but according to the question. In this question, capitals are given. This also we will write. Capital we will give. We will write in credit side of partners capital account. Balance brought down, that is 1 lakh rupees. After that, drawings is not given in the question. No provision for interest on capital, interest on drawing, profit and revaluation also. After that, reserves, just check. Reserves are given in the balance sheet. It means this reserves also we will give to the partner. Not complete reserve, his share of reserve. Total reserves are 80,000. We'll write here by reserves as we are transferring reserves in deceased partner, yani A's capital account. Total reserves are 80,000 and we will give only his share 5 by 10, which is 40,000. After that, reserves we have given accumulated profits and loss. Just check in the balance sheet. Is there any undistributed profit or loss? No, that is not given. After that, goodwill. Goodwill also we have to give. There some information is given. Goodwill valued at 2 years of purchase of average profit. So first of all, we have to calculate the value of goodwill. Complete firm's goodwill we have to calculate. We know the formula. Goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. Average profit is given in the question, that is 70,000 into number of year purchase. It means the value of goodwill is 1,40,000. This complete goodwill, this is the firm's goodwill. We will give only the share of deceased partner. The share of A's share of goodwill is 1,40,000 into 5 by 10, which is 70,000. And this 70,000, as we know, treatment of goodwill also, this 70,000 is paid by the remaining partner, and the remaining partners are B and C in gaining ratio. Gaining ratio of remaining partner is 4:1. It means this 70,000 they will give in 4:1 ratio. And I hope you know the entry also. Entry for treatment of goodwill is remaining partner to deceased partner. Remaining partners are B. I'll write here by B's capital account and by C's capital account. Both will give in a ratio 4:1. It means 56,000 B will give and 14,000 C will give. Combine is 70,000 share has gone in the credit side of A's capital account. I hope this is clear. Goodwill also we have paid. Last thing is left, which is share of current year's profit. As we know, in the case of retirement, we will not distribute any profit because that we make at the end of the year. But in the case of retirement, the partner is entitled to have profit of current year up to the date of his death. And he died on 30th June. It means we have to give profit for 3 months. We calculate A's share of profit. A is a deceased partner, and on the basis of average profit, we know the formula. Average profit, which is given 70,000 into proportionate period, that is 3 months, into the share of deceased partner, which is 5/10. And when we calculate, it will come 8750. And this we will transfer to A's capital account with the name of profit and loss suspense account, because we have not made final account yet. So we will transfer this profit in profit and loss suspense account. We will write here by profit and loss suspense account, which is 8750. Clear? And the total of this is, it means total 2,18,750. This is the total credit side of A's capital account. And as we all know, on the death of a partner, the total amount which is payable to him is to be paid to his executor account. We will transfer it to A's executor's account, 218,750. And executor account is same as a partner's loan account. I hope this question is clear.